alleen de gitaarexplosies van Jeff Healey, maar ook de tijdloze, serene klanken van het magische echtpaar Dead Can Dance trekken alom volle zalen, waarbij het enthousiasme van het publiek gigantisch is.
As I listen to the concert and when I listen to the records as well, I hear traveling around the world and time. Yes.
Yes, we have many influences, because we're learning, and the best way to learn is through experience. So each time we experience a new music, we learn something. Do you understand?
Yes, sure. Yes, I do understand.
It's simply a package for sentiment. The music is a package for sentiment, of poetic language between people. And whatever vehicle you decide to use, the ultimate ideal is to enter the heart.
And what are your sources of influence?
Life in general, I think, is the most direct, immediate source of influence. In musical terms, it's very difficult to understand the nature of music and how it affects you and influences your feelings. But the most important thing we place upon music is that it moves us to think, to feel.
Now the wheels are turning.
it's not an indigenous music. I think maybe because we have travelled to many places around the world, and we have perhaps more of a world view and more acceptance of other cultures and what they have to offer other people in the world. It would be too affected, I think, if our music was of a time and a place. I think it would mean that we had taken on the form, adopted the form, become this, when in fact this is a conditioning process of societies and de-individualization. But you know, it's always very difficult when one generalizes about what's British music or this. It's a complex structure, and what is popular is not necessarily what is popular with the mass of people.
There's something fast, you know, something that just passes through you very quickly. It's like when you work in your home fast, cleaning and thinking, and something, an energy passes through you very quickly, and you feel very well in this moment, very clean, you know, and it's possible for you to look inside yourself without looking in this moment. You know, and I believe that, well, I feel that through the music, that this is a form of communication that within this state, if we are in this state and if we invoke this state, you know, with our audience, then in fact we experience something very special together, a very special communication. Something's felt, you know, and this is very, very important now, to feel something.
So you need a very close contact with the audience.
Because we're not allowed to feel anymore, you know. We must be so strong in this life. We're not allowed to be babies, and no one will carry us, and no one, you know. And it's very important to feel and be allowed to feel something soft. Or
you use very exotic instruments.
We have hurdy-gurdy.
Hurdy-gurdy?
Which is a... It's like an automatic violin. We have strings and a wheel instead of a bow for a violin, say, for instance. And the vibration of the wheel on the strings, you can play melodic strings. We have two yangjins, which are Chinese dulcimers. And we have gong cymbals, various percussion. And also we use keyboard-orientated sounds, which we sample from instruments, from many different kinds of instruments.
Radio during daytime. So pop music.
Top 10s.
Top 10s, top 40s, top 100s. Could you translate your music into that formula?
I think it's impossible because the main form of translation is the music industry. And it's up to the process which makes it possible for our music to be heard by more people, their decision. It's not ours. We are not going to change our music in order to appear more marketable. I think the problem is with the music industry. I think it's very safe. It is formularized in certain kind of music, and I think it's obvious when you play the same piece of music perhaps 7 times a day on the radio over a period of 2 weeks. People are going to hum and sing it and buy it for their family. Several